Us Aussies are pretty good at winning.
This is a famous victory.
And no, we never get tired of it.
The Australians have just broken the American stranglehold on this race.
And when it comes to 2024, it looks like we could be in for a win too. With a few caveats. First up, inflation. Falling to 4.3%, it's now at its lowest level in 2 years.
Hold your breath.
Offering a reprieve from sky-high interest rates.
Chances are interest rates won't go up anytime soon.
Which brings us to mortgage holders. Guys, hold on to your mortgages and hold on to hope.
What we're talking about now is when the Reserve Bank might cut, which is most likely after they're all back from their skiing holidays, so in the later part of the year.
Renters, you're in luck too. Rent prices stalling across the nation for the first time in 3 years.
It doesn't mean that we won't see rental growth over 2024, but it is certainly moving away from those very steep increases that we were previously experiencing.
And wages, well, they're on the rise.
It's going crazy. Oh my goodness.
Wages have already grown by 4%, the fastest pace in 15 years. And they're not done yet.
Part of that is demand. About 1 in 5 businesses in Australia have a job they can't find a worker for. That means they're a bit keener to hold on to people and they're willing to pay more to get them to start.
As for our grocery bills, they are starting to moderate.
At the same time, we've got a lot of natural disasters which might cause those prices to go up again.
And finally, fuel prices. Over to you, Ziff.
Petrol prices are really volatile and they're subject to a lot of factors like wars overseas that we just have no control over.
So, 2024, no pressure, but please, don't let us down, okay?
So all this stuff is unknowable. So much of it happens overseas and affects us here. But it really looks like for most people, economically, 2024 is going to be a better year.
I love the optimism.
Yeah, me
but
too.
I'm not optimistic.
You're not?
No, well, you got the US election. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? Well, Hamish should know better than most of us about that. So Trump gets re-elected at the end of 2024. What happens there? You've got the Middle East conflict. I mean, I hate to be, a harbinger of
that was so
down.
That package price.
Well, do you feel? Do any of you genuinely feel that the cost of living's coming down?
It's definitely not coming down because inflation's still up around just under 5%. So things are still going up.
I don't think it's a noticeable difference.
If there's one element of that, though, which does turn out to be correct on the interest rates, I think that is going to be a relief. That will mean it's a better year for us here in Australia. I think, anyone with a house, anyone renting that's renting a mortgaged property will know that this hits you really hard as soon as the mortgage
But those
goes
same
up.
mortgage holders have had 12 increases. So, it's not until they start to come back off again that you actually get the money that you had in your pocket 18 months ago back.
Totally. But remember, I think October last year, we were talking about the potential for multiple additional rate rises this year.
Yeah.
Suddenly the temperature on that has changed quite dramatically. So if that part of it at least is true, it's better than it could have been.
Sunny optimism, I love it.
And if you do have a few dollars flying around extra, I'm actually on a stand-up tour next year. So, tickets are available.
He's going skiing with the RBA.
We've got to take